no numbers, there's no pictures, there's no videos, there's no gameplay. I don't like it.
Yo, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. And today, Freemers, we are back with another Free Realms video. This time around, we are going to be talking about Wirox's TCG project, and more importantly, the fact that it has ceased development. Now, what does that mean? Because so if you guys don't know what Wirox's TCG project is, it is basically the way to play the Free Realms TCG game through an app, and it is the best thing anyone in this community has done. Like, you know, there's like so many, like there's I'm blanking on it, but the Free Realms podcast that Natalie Sinclair runs or whatever, there's that, right? There's open source Free Realms, which is just a walking simulator or whatever. This project is the best thing anyone has ever done in this community. He's literally my favorite thing. Like, I've written lore on this channel for Free Realms Sunrise. I've made music for Free Realms Sunrise. I mean, this tops everything in this community. It is the best thing anyone's ever made. And before we get into talking about the whole shutdown reasons and the ceasing of development, I want to just talk about the game because I've talked about it before and I will talk about it till I die, dude. But we're going to dive into it. So it is it is such a cool thing that Wirox made. Like, it kind of blows my mind that he took the time to do all of this, to put all the cards in the game, to type all of this. Like, dude, this took a lot of work for one dude to work on. This is more, maybe it's more than Mayhem has done, you know? But, like, it's crazy. Like, look at all this. I swear to God, I think he had, like, Wirox had to type every single thing out that you see on the screen right now. And it's insane that he was able to recreate Free Realms TCG through just a little app guy, you know? Just a little app. I mean, so here's what the gameplay actually looks like. It is like 1-to-1 with how, kind of almost 1-to-1 with how the original game looked. Like, it is actually insane. Like, obviously, like, you have to do a lot of the mechanics yourself. It's not automatically done for you, but, like, it is so cool, man. It is actually sick that Wirox was able to do this. And every card, I believe, is in this, like, TCG app. I believe every card is. If not, I'd be shocked, but I'm pretty sure every card was. It gave me love for Free Realms again, man. Being able to play TCG through just a little app. And, like, I got a lot of screenshots here of, like, what the game looks like in different, like, because you can, so basically, when I mean, like, you can't like, everything's not automatically done for you, you have to right-click a lot of cards and do it yourself. And I've played with Wirox before, using TCG app. I played a lot of games with him, dude. It's so much fun. And, like, if TCG was brought back either through, like, an app store or through the official game, that would be great. But, like, this was, like, this was the next best thing if you just wanted to play the TCG game. And I loved TCG in Free Realms. That was my favorite thing. It was so good. It was so good. Dude, like, I stayed, like, home to play a TCG tournament to win. That's how much I loved TCG. It was so good. Like, Free Realms was everything to me, man. I have so many memories from the game. And TCG was, like, one of the big ones for me. But then, like, here's a couple other images. Like, dude, it is crazy how good TCG was. And I missed it so much in the fact that Wirox was able to recreate it in just a little app guy. Like, it is wild, dude. It's crazy. It's so cool. And even, like, the UI, it looks almost the same. You know, it basically is the same. Just so cool, man. it was such a cool thing. Yeah, here's some more screenshots just of like I don't want to say like it was, you know, perfect, because it wasn't. Obviously, like, you had to do a lot of things yourself, but like is pretty dang close, dude. Pretty wild. But yeah, man, it just a super cool app, and I cannot believe he did this all by himself. It's wild. Now, I think we're gonna jump in here to the reasoning behind why this project ceased development, which I was kind of depressed about, because I was just like, I mean, the thing is, like, there's no multiplayer. Well, the only way you can play with someone is if, like, you ask someone if they want to play. Like, there's no multiplayer for this. You have to, like, find someone to play with, you know, and that's the real issue, because there wasn't a lot of people who wanted to play. Mainly, it was just me and Wirox that were playing together, but, like, dude, if we had gotten more people on board with this, it would have been great, and I would have loved it. But let's go ahead and skip to, because yeah, just insane, dude. But so let's get into why this project has ceased development. So these are all messages from Wirox and I think one other person, but I wanted to read these aloud because I saw this and I was like, wow, you know. But let's read as follows. Warning: as things stand, literally any of your Octagon, which is the app that's used to play the TCG game, opponents can execute arbitrary code on your machine. They can, for example, delete or download most files on your PC. And doing that requires only basic Python skills. Until it's fixed, my recommendation is to not play with people you don't 100% trust with access to your PC. So seeing this made me go, yeah, I don't think it's safe to play on this anymore. But he basically said here, like, you can still play, just play with people you trust, you know? That's the whole thing. But, like, the fact that an app can just let someone access your PC is crazy. It's wild. But moving on from that, he wrote here, the last couple of days has been a cycle of me finding a dangerous exploit, reporting it to the Octagon admin, him applying a band-aid solution, me finding another exploit, and so on, while the core of the problem is still here. This has made me realize that with the current state of things, Octagon isn't safe to use. For this reason, I'm not planning to work on this project anymore, and I don't recommend using the app. So kind of the worst thing possible has happened here with, like Octagon is basically unusable for any projects that people have worked on. It's really depressing, and it's just not safe to use, and it makes me, like, lose hope for any sign of Free Realms activity, you know? Because, like, I loved this thing that Wirox made. The fact that he remade TCG in a little program is wild, you know? And the fact that, like, people can just hack through this little app is awful. So, yeah, kind of sucks. I did already, unfortunately, uninstall Octagon, and, like, I won't be using the app anymore, which sucks. I really wanted this whole thing to work, and, you know, maybe TCG will come back in the future through either an app store or through official means of Free Realms coming back, but we'll kind of have to wait and see. But moving on from that, he wrote, if I were to work on a different Free Realms project, I'd probably just work on a standalone game, ideally with everything automated. So I don't know if Wirox here is talking about bringing back TCG in full. So he said if he were to work on different Free Realms projects, so a different one probably from TCG, he'd probably just work on a standalone game, ideally with everything automated, which probably means, I don't know if Wirox could make his own Free Realms Revive. I don't know if that's possible, but I'm not sure what he means by that little statement. Like, I don't know if he's talking about TCG and he would want to be more automated. Like, I get it, like, because automation is what made TCG work really well, you know? But, moving on from that, it certainly would be possible to recreate the project in Tabletop Simulator, although personally I wouldn't be interested in that since it's a paid app. I don't like its interface, and it would require a lot of work. So basically Wirox saying here that TCG is not going to come back, at least through, like, other means, because I don't know. Personally, man, I liked how Octagon looked. I agree with Wirox here. Is like, if he remade it in Tabletop Simulator, I don't think it would feel the same. I think Octagon was the only way it could. I think it was like the only way that like it would work. You know, it felt right. You know. And then he says here, there have been at least 2 unfinished projects started by other people, which aimed to create a standalone and fully automated FR TCG. Okay. That I didn't know. I didn't know that there were other projects made by other people that were creating automated FR TCG. So, and then he says, if these projects are still alive, I could maybe join one of them. Someone in his Discord had one, for example. Which, if that's the case, if someone is actually working on automated FR TCG, that's incredible. Please continue it, you know? And then we got one final image here that goes over the whole conversation between these two about a possible automated FR TCG. Just saw this. I did get quite far with mine. It was basically fully playable and with deck building, but only had 80% of the first set IIRC. But then I got pretty busy with the TCG I'm developing for my actual day job. So this dude got really close to making fully automated TCG, which I think would have been really cool. So potentially this could be in the works. And then Wirox says, oh, nice. Is this something you'd like to continue working on? Which, please? And dude says, yeah, definitely. I'd want to see this game running again, especially since we have almost all of the old assets and can make it look and play like how the old game actually did, with a few tweaks to fix any of the old bugs and the weird stuff with which cards resolved first, and whatever else there was off the top of my head. And then he said, that's good. And is collaboration something you're considering, or do you prefer to work in the solo? A fake year project was in C. I don't know what that C hashtag, and I happen to have a few years of professional experience with C hashtag, although not in game dev. So it seems here that Wirox and this Lostoli guy are planning on working on or finishing an automated FRTCG, which if that happens and there's multiplayer with it, count me in. Like, please let me know when this is up and I will play it. I'll do it. I'll record it too, because I have recorded FRTCG before. I played with Natalie before. And like, I don't know, we'll kind of have to wait and see, but like we'll have to wait and see, but like if this is even gonna happen. But I would love to play with I don't know, I would love to play this TCG game again like in full, with it being automated and everything. I think it would be so cool. So like, guys, feel free to update me on this as time goes on. I really want to see this project take off. Please, 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 please give us an update. Tell me if this thing is running. I'd play it in a heartbeat. But anywho, that's going to be the video for today. But thank you guys for watching, hanging out. I appreciate it a ton. And I will see you guys in the next video. And yeah, goodbye.